All right, guys. Just want to let you know, in the pad work you're fixing to see, do some noodle work. Keep in mind I can't move no more. And keep in mind we go back, it's just a constant go back correction, and Joe's just 17, so we're still honing skills here. I do, when he's under pressure and he's got that fear going, proper fear in the ring going, boy, he's moving perfectly on the defensive end of the scheme of things, but we need to work on getting the punches back, getting them back, and you're going to see in the uppercuts, especially in some of the hooks, I'm coming way out here, and really I need to be holding the pads up here for him to do an uppercut, because he's going to be the shorter guy in this at his weight every time, and we use that to our advantage. So give us a break on the critiquing on it. We know, we see what we're doing wrong, and we know what we need to do to correct it. And when we get back to the United States, there'll be plenty of guys hopefully to do some very good quality pad work and sparring work with Joe, and we'll hone these skills up, tighten everything up, and we're going to win an Olympic gold medal. All right, guys, you're probably going to hear an old man breathing real hard as I got this mic on. But you got to go with what you got. So I'm going to be practicing coming out, and Joe's going to be defending, and every now and again I'm going to throw something up for him to hit to try to get some cardio work up so that while you're moving and while you're punching. So we'll see what happens here. Rocky will probably go crazy. We had 3 rounds of this yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and start this, Joe. You ready? So I'll go over there and look at the time every now and again. You're going harder for me today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Let's see what we got here. 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2. Back off some of these things. All right. Is that working you a little bit? All right. I think I can go one more. I'm going to try to. We went 3 solid ones yesterday. Of course, I was moving quicker. And it was real hard. I think what I'm going to do is move over to pool noodles at the risk of killing myself. And try to get Joe to doing a little bit of moving side to side.
Don't do that, if you will. Maybe just...
I'll get it. Hold on a minute. There it goes. Ready? Yeah, what you don't want to do is use your gloves to just stand still.
Yeah.
Move the head. You know how all of that up there in Dutama, that's why I want you to move and you can breathe now. This is where we need a younger guy, maybe in his 40s, to come. Trying to simulate a good job, because if you're prone to the uppercut in whatever you're in, if you're moving that head, once you see it coming, if you're standing still, you won't be able to spot it and move. I'm always trying to trick a fella. Let's see here. We're at 211 right now. Good job, because you're lowering that left, and it's coaching me, or coaxing me into a right hook, and you're ducking it. So, you know, when you duck it, shoot out with something. Go down on them. Like in slow motion, maybe catch me right here, right? And disturb their breathing pattern. So I come out, bam, right there, and knock the living crap out of them. Folks, if I can do this with Joe, see, we can't go outside and do nothing. We can't get nobody to come in because nobody is playing well or they quit and run off. And if we go outside, we end up running the risk of getting in a damn fight with somebody and him beating somebody up out here yet again. He's grown a little too fond of knocking Colombians around, and we're getting right up here to go back to the U.S., so we don't want to get in trouble. So we're trying to mind our own business as much as possible. All right, we'll go for another minute or two. You don't have to light into it, just boom, boom, right? Each one. Okay, that's good, and it's good head movement. Good job. Trying to, you know what I'm going to do, and you're doing a good job of avoiding it. You're stopping me before I start it, so. You're going to do the jab, hook with it, and then come back with a right hook. Yeah. Okay. There you go. And of course you can now go down to the body with the same thing. Just it's hard doing pad work with him because he'll mow right in on it. And that's why I'm trying to get him in the practice of trying to protect himself and be moving that head. So maybe he'll throw one or two punches. Here's what I'm worried about. Joe, in slow motion, do this. Bam, bam, bam. So I'm scared he's going to get somebody on it that's going to go wild. He's going to get somebody hurt, and he's going to be like, bang, bang, bang. Maybe throwing it back down to the body, and here's what I'm worried about. You just act like, yeah, so bang, bang, bam. I'm worried about somebody stepping in while he's doing that, and they'll be taking care of themselves, and they'll come out with a right or a left if they're lefty and clocking him. And I get real worried about that because I know what we're prone to. And this is something only hard sparring, medium light, hard, and very hard sparring will correct. I mean, it's only something you got to do it to get it figured out and get it as second nature to you. But there again, when you got what you got to do what you can with what you got. And unfortunately, I'm so old, it's hard for me to do all this. And I can't believe I'm not breathing as hard as I normally would be. So maybe I'm getting a little better because I got a lot of physical, a boatload of problems. So it's not easy for me to do this because if Joe makes one wrong move and hits me, I got a big plate in my neck and I'm attached to my spinal cord. So, but we're working around here and we want you working too. All right, guys, Joe's gonna do, 100. You're gonna just show him real slow once what you're doing. So he's just going down, he's not going down all the way, and he's gonna come up and do a calf lift there. And we're gonna, as quick as we can, get 100 of these. We're in rapid fire succession this week that we started last week. And if you see our pad work, keep in mind again, we're honing skills. We just did a lot of other work I'm not going to show you, but the hooks are terribly telegraphed, but that's because I'm so even or even lower with Joe, and he's not able to get them off without coming out and telegraphing them. So we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do on after a punch is thrown on getting it back. We just need some work with some folks where we can get more crisp and more clear. I've often said here that, and he's doing calf lifts in between here too. I've often said we'd love to be able to go over to England before every fight and have a week or two sparring with Danny Christie. That'd be the guy we'd choose if we could go spar with anybody to get ready for any of these fights that we know we're going to have coming up in the U.S. So what you're seeing here with me doing the pads is not very crisp and clear work, and I don't want you guys to look at that and think, oh, well, I'm going to do just like that, because number one, I need to get somebody that can do inside pad work with Joe, and those guys come few and far between, and I can't put the coach's pad on because even if Joe hits me with that, it's gonna cream my midsection. I got so many problems, physical problems. The one good thing about it is helping me get some cardio in when I'm able to. I was able to do some pad work with him yesterday where I was able to move around a lot, and I was moving a lot quicker yesterday. And I was able to stay off of Joe, which was helping Joe react better and be more crisp and clear with what he had going on. So I'm gonna ask this guy. I don't think he does either. He's just got the sugar stuff we don't eat. And it is very, very humid here. Joe had his hoodie on when we started earlier today. So it's been a lot of overcast all day long. And it rained a little earlier, but it's just very jungle humid. So it's just humid. Maybe if we get giddy tomorrow, Joe, we can go up there where that circle's at, and we'll go up there and scope it out and make sure nobody's going to come up and bother us. If we can get out in the open, we can do some better pad work and show you some better things of what we're working on. But we need, I got to have somebody that's younger, maybe in their even in their 50s or younger, to be able to work the pads better with Joe. I've got all in my brain what I want to do and what I want to react. This will put a whooping on you. How many you got, Joe?
110 calf lifts. 60 squats.
Okay. I'm going to give you 1 second between these. What I worry about in our style is we are prone to the uppercut. And we're prone to anything just like any other boxer if we get something out and we leave it there. So you got to whip your hand back. You need to get it back as fast as you get it forward so you can protect yourself. And while this is going on, bam, bam, you need to be moving your head. And it's a constant battle to be able to do that. The other thing is, put your dukes up somehow or another, where Joe moves forward all the time. So we're prone to an uppercut or maybe even a bam, from a distance. So we try to work on that as well. And keep your guard in and your elbows in. I'm going to hold, go in slow motion and give me an uppercut. That's how you do the uppercuts. And when I'm standing here with my hands down here, Joe's, instead of going all the way down to the floor, which, you know what, there's some times where you might want to go all the way down and come up with something. But you can't do that 200 times during a fight. But we are working on it. And look, I know what I see. Let me give you an example. Out of all the amateurs a couple of years ago, I looked at Zeke Castro. He is a lightweight. He's a lightweight or super lightweight now in the professional, just turned professional on his, he did great in the amateurs like I knew he would. I know what I see. He just had his first professional fight last month, and what's he do? He knocks the other kid out, the other man out in the first round. And they did not have a slouch in there with him. That guy was not a slouch, was he? The pro they had him in there with had more experience than him, had good wins, and Zeke went right in there in his first fight and just laid his ass out with speed. He established the jab, was getting the angles. And of course, Joe can't move quick like that. He's got a lot more weight on him. But you can aspire to move that quick. And if you don't know who Zeke Castro is, it's Z-E-K-E and then Castro. And go look him up, Zeke Castro. It should pop up Zeke Castro boxer. And you go over there and look at this kid. This guy's going to be a world champion. Make no mistake about it. So there's some of these things, and like when you come out, and these are things we try to work on, come out with a jab and get it back. See, we're wanting to get the punches back as quick. I get up, I step in, and I don't back up with Joe. I can't move. So, and I'm holding everything way out here and up here because I don't want to get hit. And I can't do inside pad work because if I could come up in, I see guys that come up in here and be doing and holding these pads for uppercuts, come back, a hook and all this, and I can't do that with Joe. So we need some guys to be able to do that, and the good thing is, hopefully we're going to have that in the U.S. We're going to be able to get some good quality people. I'm going to tell you, it's been a struggle here in Columbia, and I'm going to say one thing and I'm going to get it finished. The guy that owns the promotion down there where we went here in Columbia, that and of course we told them we won't go and fight, and they were still begging us on fight day. They wanted Joe to go fight, and I was like, shit, no. The guy's in there, I got to get surgery, and it was on his right arm. Ain't that what he was doing? And the guy's rubbing liniment on him and got some type of electrical thing on him. And he's like, I got to get surgery. And then he tells Joe, will you spar me the first time? And I tell Joe, don't hit this guy. Do not hit this guy. Joe gets in there with this guy, and he's opening up like a bat out of hell, leading out with that right, which he needs shoulder surgery, and he's all to hell. And I'm like, yeah, there's just trickery going on with these Latinos down here. And we do this because we fight low. Joe does a lot of bending at the knees. And he bends at the waist. You say, you can't do that. And let me tell you something. The rules they can't tell you to, the rules they say you can't break in boxing, break them well if you can do it. Break them rules damn well if you can do it. Want some examples? Sugar Ray Leonard broke a lot of rules. Roy Jones Jr. broke every rule in the book. Muhammad Ali broke rules, about everyone in the book. Them guys didn't do too bad. They were master rule breakers, and they broke them rules damn well. They broke them rules excellently. I see more fighters being slowed down. That natural ability they have, they won't do because they just getting this stuff just wiped out of them, and everybody's fighting the same way, and it seems to be in a what everybody's calling today is an Olympic style, which is a straightforward one too. But at Zeke Castro, I'm really up on that boy, that young man. He's doing exactly what I knew he would do. And that kid's going to be a world champion. I know what I see. And Joe is too. You know, either one of them two Zeke's the best up and coming, I'll say, baby in the industry because he just had his first fight. Joe will be up there, and in a couple of years he'll have his first pro debut. And if this is what Joe wants to do and he continues, y'all gonna know about it. If Zeke Castro wants you to know about it, y'all damn well gonna know about it. Guarantee you. And Joe, you know what we can do later? Because it won't take a minute and a half, we ought to go do what do you call it when you talk about the fight? A fight reaction video.
We got 205 calf lifts and 100 squats.
All right, we got 100 squats. He had a little break today, so it's a little easier than the squats he did last week because he just flew through them, but you got more calf lifts, right? So, and we want you guys to know we love you, and Christ is King, Lord, and Savior up in here with us. We hope He is up in where you are. And if He's not, we hope He soon will be, and we'll see you tomorrow.